How are you guys doing?
Great.
Great. Yeah. Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think it's a lot of fun.
What's been your favorite bit so far, Agnes?
Yeah, I think the costume contest. I think it's great to see all the lovely costumes. I'm really enjoying that.
And it's kind of cool because the costume contest is kind of a legacy part of Minecon. You know, it's always been a highlight. What about you, Jens? What's your favorite bit so far?
Well, for me, the best part is that we finally can reveal Minecraft dungeons. So I'm really looking forward to what people will think about it. And I already checked a little bit of the comments, and people seem excited and curious, to say the least. And we have a screenshot, actually, that we can show.
Awesome. Let's have a look.
So this is an environment in the game that you can see, kind of expect. So this is a screenshot from the actual game, and you will fight your way through in kind of like a dungeon crawler genre.
So it's kind of like a top-down dungeon crawler. So you're traveling around various environments, hacking up mobs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that.
And stuff. It's not all set in actual dungeons.
Yeah, no. There's a bunch of different areas and environments, and a lot of new bosses. And
about Minecraft itself. Now, you guys are really
so good. Haven't.
It's been almost
Village and pillage.
Okay, awesome.
The theme this time is going to be village and pillage.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's been almost like 7 years since you've done a dramatic change to the villages, I think, when I checked the Wikipedia recently. So it's pretty amazing we're finally doing that.
Yes.
Agnes, tell me a bit about what we're actually doing with the villages. How are we improving them?
We have done a lot of things, but one thing is that we're updating the architecture for all villages.
Cool. So the villages themselves will have different looks depending on the biome. That's right.
Yes, that's right. And I think
we have a video to show off some of how that might work. That's absolutely awesome. So we can see the actual architecture of the villages is influenced by the area it's in, and the materials maybe,
Yes. So all the architecture is adapted to the biome the village is in. So we try to only use material from that village, and we try to adapt to the climate. So you saw in the desert, the roofs are flat because it never rains in Minecraft deserts. It makes a lot of sense, but for the plains, it's a bit steep roofs, for example. So you saw all the architecture is...
And the material, see the... Right?
Yes, and they will get new fancy skins.
Okay, let's take a look at those. We could have updated the sounds of the villages as well.
Oh, the sounds are amazing.
But that's awesome. Tell me a little bit about how that works.
Oh yeah, so the skins are biome dependent, and they also get unique details depending on the profession. So yeah, there will be a lot of mechanics. For example, we want the villagers to be more intelligent, so they will have like a schedule, going to the work, going to a meeting point and stuff like that, and we are updating the trading as well.
I mean, that sounds amazing. So basically, everything about the villages is going to have more life, feel more unique.
Yes.
And that's awesome. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the villages. We've talked about the
Yeah, exactly. And I should mention that.
called the Village and Pillage update.
Yeah, exactly. And I should mention that one of our principles is that it's up for the player to build the world. So even though the villages will be more kind of intelligent and have more of their purpose regarding their profession, it's up to the player to make sure they have a good village to live in. And there's more reason for this now, because in addition to improving the villagers, we are also introducing raids. So it gets a little bit complicated, but we have villages, villagers, illagers, and now we're introducing the pillager.
Okay. Cool. And we can take a quick look at what those guys get up to. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. That looks great.
Yes, so as you can see, the pillagers are wreaking havoc together with this new monster. And this thing is currently, we refer to it as the illager beast. It will join the raids and is really, really tough. So it's quite a challenge to take down.
It seemed to be smashing its way through the whole place there.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so these raids will attack villages and you will have to defend against them. And I also want to say, like, the illager beast, if you have a name suggestion, I'm all ears. But we're kind of grown fond of just calling it the beast.
So do we know kind of why these pillagers are kind of doing what they're doing, or is that not quite decided yet?
It's one of the Minecraft mysteries.
Okay. Oh, I understand. I also noticed, the eagle eye in the viewers might have noticed, that they were wielding something that looked kind of powerful as well. What was that in their hands?
It was a crossbow.
Crossbows? Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about the crossbow. Is that replacing the bow, or?
No. They are kind of well balanced. So the crossbow is really powerful. It deals more damage, and the arrows goes further, but it takes longer to load. And
Okay.
it also comes with new enchantments. I just want to say that because it's cool.
Great. I think we can check that out as well. Show us the video of the crossbow. Very cool. It's going to be similar to the trident, where you have to kind of discover it in the world, or?
No, you can craft it.
Cool, so that's a craftable item.
Yes.
And say the kind of multi-shot thing there, that's how the enchantments work with the
Yeah,
crossbow.
that's one of the enchantments, and we have fast load, and there are also another one.
More to come. Okay,
More
no
to come,
problem.
yes.
Yeah. Cool. So, I mean, this stuff all sounds absolutely amazing. Can you divulge when players are going to get these features?
So the Village and Pillage update will officially come out early next year, but we are in the Java snapshots. You will be able to try out some things in the experimental phase, but we'll also release some features before the holidays.
Okay, some of those features or some?
No, so first of all, we're gonna introduce cats as their own mob. instead of being ocelots.
Yes, so we thought that ocelots and cats are amazing, so they deserve to be their own mobs. And we have done lots of updates to the cats. So there will be stray cats walking around in the villages, and you can have them as a pet, and they can bring morning gifts. And also, the phantoms are really scared of cats.
What kind of gifts do the cats bring you, like diamonds and stuff?
Not really diamonds. This is a secret, but not diamonds.
Okay, cool.
More cat kind of gifts, you know.
And I can see here, so you've updated we used to have 3 cat skins, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we are going to add more skins for the cats, and we thought it was funny to have 9 skins. And as you may know, one of the original skins, the tuxedo cat, was based on my wife's old cat, Newton. And you can see the big question mark here in the middle that we are going to ask the community to submit pictures for their cats and have kind of like a competition. So one
A real-life cat, then we're going to make it into a Minecraft cat, and that'll be the 9th cat skin in the game.
Exactly. So there will be more information about this, exactly how it's going to work on Minecraft.net in a few weeks.
Okay, that sounds amazing, and that's a pretty cool prize, I think. Getting cats before the cat update before holiday. Not the official name, by the way, but yeah, we're getting cats. Is there anything else coming along with those?
Yes, we're adding scaffolding.
Scaffolding, one of the longest requested features, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember already back in Minecon Las Vegas, scaffolding. So yeah, it took a little while, but finally.
It's 7 years, it's fine.
So how will the scaffolding work?
Yeah, I mean, the purpose is, of course, to make it easier to build. So, for example, it will be really fast to climb up, and if you do it when you're done with your fancy building.
That sounds great. So it's giving players just opportunity to make builds quicker and easier, and kind of.
They are made of bamboo.
Ah, so a new item, a new block in the game.
Yeah, and it's a new bamboo, so there will be like bamboo forests and stuff like that.
And what else do you use the bamboo for?
Well,
So I think that's pretty obvious that we're bringing pandas to the game. Agnes, tell me a bit about those.
yeah. I mean, like a big thing with pandas are that they are cute and they are a bit silly. And we also really wanted the players to connect to their pandas. So we thought that if we add like different personalities or traits to them, you will feel like your panda is more unique. So we did that as well. So in the video you saw like there was a panda with red eyes. That's an aggressive panda. You should not hurt an aggressive panda.
Well, you shouldn't hurt any kind of panda. But
Of course not. But don't hurt pandas. But the aggressive one will probably be a bit upset about it, extra upset about it.
And what other kind of traits can the pandas have?
They can be, for example, lazy and playful. And then, yeah, I heard rumors about one that actually is a brown panda. Very rare.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing. I mean, what made you think to include pandas in the first place?
So when we have we essentially have like creative workshops when we try to list what we want to include in the next update. And since we have such a huge community in China with over 150 million registered players, we invited our partner NetEase to give us the feedback from the Chinese community and what they really wanted to see in the game. And obviously they picked the giant panda. China to record the actual sounds.
Trip, so let's take a look at that.
Absolutely.
模样非常重视中国的 Minecraft 玩家， 在一次沟通中有提到是否把中国的特色生物加入到 Minecraft 中，而我们第一个想到的就是国宝大熊猫了。
We're at Chimelong Safari Park in Guangzhou, China, and we're here to record the sounds for the panda. Because the pandas are so protected in the wild and they're endangered, so this is the closest we get to their natural environment.
还有呢，它吃东西的时候，它比如像想跟我们饲养员要那个食物，就像竹笋啊、苹果那些，它想要吃到那个精饲料，就等于它就会有一种粘人的感觉，就粘着你。 然后一直，也是这样叫了。
What I think is interesting about pandas is that people think they are very, very quiet, but they have a variety of sounds. Panting, bleating, and sort of squeaking. So I'd like to capture all of them and incorporate them in the game, of course.
我的世界中国版上线以来，受到了众多玩家的支持，而大熊猫是中国的国宝。我相信大熊猫的加入可以为中国玩家带来更多的亲切感和趣味，也能够让全世界的 Minecraft 玩家和我们一起与美丽的、可爱的国宝进行互动。
Honestly, guys, when I saw Minecon Earth and the biome updates and stuff, I knew Fox was gonna win. Basically, ostrich is a chicken, fox is a wolf cat. And I don't know what a meatcrat is. I think that's because mobs last year were evil, so now they're doing companions. I also predicted half of the update. I ain't gonna lie. Here's what I predicted: should add spear, made with 2 sticks over each other and an iron gold nugget on top like a shovel but without ingot instead with nugget. You can throw spear and melee like trident. It is basically a premature trident. Only gold spears can be enchanted, but they have less durability than iron spears. Golden spears can be enchanted with almost any sword enchantment. You can craft a trident in survival with blaze rod, nether star, blaze rod, bottom, spear any type, spear, middle, 3 diamonds top. You can also tip spears with a potion that lasts for 1 attack. Any type of potion will work, but lingering potions will make the effect last longer. Spears and tridents also deal critical damage when shaking like bow. They should add TNT arrow tips, arrow under TNT that explode upon impact, and flaming arrow tips 10 with blaze powder above 1 arrow. Also change leather chest plate to leather vest. Leather armor should also grant a slight speed boost when worn. In acacia forest, there should be kangaroos that kick you if attacked. They drop leather. 12 hearts health. Also they should add a command to create village walls. That way, you can add and subtract village walls at will. There should also be village warriors who are neutral and attack you if provoked and attack hostile mobs unprovoked. They guard villages with bows, swords, or occasionally spears. There should also be wild warriors in the jungle, who will protect you if you pay them another star. Then they will protect you. They also may breed without any offering and produce a little warrior. Armor stands should also be poseable and can hold an item in each hand to equip on yourself if right-clicked upon. There should also be a staff. It does 8 damage, but it has somewhat low durability compared to diamond weaponry. It is made out of bamboo rods which are made out of 3 bamboo, which can be found in the jungle. Bamboo should look similar to sugar cane but not quite. Bamboo rods can be made out of 3 vertical bamboo. 3 vertical bamboo rods will become a staff. Fast hit speed. When pressing right click while holding staff, it will twirl in circles, creating a sort of shield that absorbs some damage. With a shield in the other hand, you would take almost no damage. Staffs cannot be enchanted. Bamboo rods could also be brewed to do something too. There should be crossbows made with stuff, but the crossbow BPLTS should be made out of iron nuggets. Also Microsoft is doing a great job, so keep adding magma blocks. Magma blocks will spawn in ocean ravines. 12 The bubble columns will make the player's boat shake when the player sails near them, until the player sinks with the boat. 2 The player will be able to breathe while in the bubble columns. 12 All possible firework combinations should be under a manufacture tab. Should add recipe books to brewing stand and furnace. When skinning a tree, this should give you bark. Bark can be turned into bark armor, which is basically wooden armor but weaker than leather. Bark should also be burnable in furnace. There should also be turtle armor too. It gives you weird abilities. In the end, after you slay the dragon, There should be a supreme type of armor. They should also add a catapult and a flying machine in the manufacture tab. There should be a friendly mob that you can tame. You can right click it and you will board it and you can fly wherever you want. It will not wander off like tamed horses. It will follow you unless you tell it to sit by holding right click. You should also be able to enchant horse armor. Wolves should be able to equip leather chest plate on them by holding the armor and right clicking. Microsoft should also read the suggestions if they aren't already. Tiling squares. A square is also a rectangle. Also add more types of fish in the deep sea and above as well. And bees and honey. Honey should be valuable in potions, but bees will sting you if you get close to hive. Bees drop nothing. Also more bosses like Zombie King and Spider Queen who spawn in lairs and also can be summoned. Drop awesome stuff. Peace out. This was from back in the 1.13 update suggestion. They added bamboo, villagers that are evil and kind of updated the villagers. Also crossbow, and 3 friendly new mobs that will be added. The ostrich can also sort of glide. This was like my prediction of the gem mine and Clash of Clans.